everybody. Talking today about, do men like foreplay? Is foreplay just for women? Why do we use foreplay? How do we use foreplay? Is it for just women or do men like it too? I'm Dr. Diane, your Libido Doc. The point of this particular video is to really help people understand more about how foreplay is actually an essential part of happiness, of well-being, of a good sex life, of even fighting things like anxiety and depression. So what's very interesting is there's so much, say, understanding and common sexual knowledge that women are much more interested in foreplay than men. And that, I think, comes from the fact that women, sometimes it can take them longer to get aroused, not always, but especially in longer term relationships, many times it can take a woman longer to produce vaginal mucus and get turned on than it can take for a man to get erect. Now, of course, that changes in time. 100% of men experience erectile dysfunction at some point in their life. So, of course, that's not always true, but because there's that kind of understanding of takes women longer to orgasm, it takes women to longer to rev up. As a generality, I think because of that, there's been this understanding that women like and need foreplay more. Now, what we see in surveys is on average, women that are surveyed feel that they are not getting enough foreplay. Women that have been surveyed want 19 minutes on average of foreplay. Here's the thing. Men that have been surveyed want 18 minutes and also feel they're not getting enough foreplay. The average foreplay time is between 5 and 7 minutes. So 18 minutes for men, that's the average desire. 19 minutes for women, that's the average desire. We can roughly say that men and women both want a similar amount of foreplay, and yet we rush through things. And so foreplay, I want to also reconstruct what we mean by foreplay, because oftentimes we think of foreplay as that thing we do for 5 to 7 minutes, according to surveys, before the big intercourse act. And that's really not the right way to look at foreplay. I was talking to my partner about this last night. We were out grilling on the patio, and he immediately swooped me up in his arms and started dancing with me all sensually. And he looks at me and he says, "This is foreplay too, isn't it, babe?" And absolutely, we were in the middle of cooking. This was not us launching into a sexual moment, but everything that we're doing between, say, our actual intercourse intimacy moments can actually be foreplay. And so this can be the sexy text. This can be the dirty talk. This can be running by our partner in the kitchen and lightly tapping them on the butt or kissing them on a cheek or whispering something sweet and sexy into their ear. All of this can be foreplay, right? And so what we see is that the couples that report the highest satisfaction in their relationships are also engaging in more foreplay. In fact, one survey showed that men that engaged in longer foreplay experienced and reported 5 times the amount of sexual satisfaction than men that had a little amount of foreplay. So I wanted to make this video because sometimes it's so easy in just thinking about what is really presented as foreplay in the world as it's more getting the woman revved up, and that it's so easy as a woman to basically say, well, this isn't important. We got to rush to that big thing because they don't find value, because their partner doesn't find value in it. When in fact, men and women both do tend to like foreplay a lot, want more of it. And we even see that the hormone oxytocin that I talk a lot about, that is the love hormone, the stress hormone, like the anti-stress hormone, the cuddle hormone, the orgasm hormone. Kissing releases a high amount of oxytocin. Kissing releases a high amount of serotonin, our happy hormone. So when we actually take time to deeply kiss and we don't rush into anything and we're actually enjoying it, we're improving our happiness. We're increasing our oxytocin, which helps us bond, balance our stress, reduce anxiety, sleep better, reduce pain, and even may help with weight loss, right? So all of these different things can happen just from that foreplay and kissing. So don't skip over it. Definitely make sure that foreplay is a priority to you. Please do comment, you guys. I want to hear from you. I want to know what is helpful, what you want more videos of, how I can help you and your romance and your love and your hormones and all of those things. So please do comment in the show notes. Please do share this with any fans or friends or family. and please do subscribe. I'll see you on another video.